Hi, I'm Joshua Mackey with Into, like get into it because you should. Hi, Zelda. How are you doing?
I'm good. It's nice to meet you.
Likewise, likewise. Hope everything's going fabulous, just as fabulous as your new film, Lisa Frankenstein. So we got to chat. How did you get connected to or involved with this film?
Well, it turns out, I mean, the friend buried the lead, but we have a mutual friend, Diablo and I. And so when she'd written the script, I guess he'd brought me up to her and said, I think I know the person for this. And lo and behold, it wound up in my inbox. So I'm so grateful, but man, was a whirlwind. I was not expecting that in the midst of everything the world was going through.
A new year, new you, new opportunities, and we're loving that this is going to be something that came into your inbox and now is going to be in theaters for all to see. And one thing that I saw, especially being I saw the film, and Into is a queer focused publication, and I saw a lot of different things, queer themes in particular. And while the film may not be a queer film, I'm sure that there are going to be different things that the LGBTQ plus community is going to pick up on, like I did. So, love to hear from you. What are some queer things that you, or queer themes that you hope that queer folks who watch the film will pick up on?
Well, there's certainly things in there that are as queer coded as you thought they were. I'm bi and I'm demisexual, so I had to put a bit of my heart and soul into that. But an enormous amount of this movie isn't just the love between Creature and Lisa. I thought chosen family was a huge theme in this, and I know it is for queer watchers as well. So her saying I love you to Taffy was hugely important to me. Not because I needed them to be, stand together. That's fine. If people want to stand that, great. But it was actually as well just for women to have this moment in their life where they're looking at people that aren't their romantic partner and saying, I love you. I don't see it often enough for me on film. So that was incredibly important. Everyone I know in my queer family community loves a evil villain stepmom. So I feel like Carla will definitely resonate as well.
Oh, I think Carla will resonate for sure.
Thank you.
You're very right about that. We do love a character of that archetype. So, yeah.
Yes. Also, the outfits and stuff. I very much with Carla in particular, we talked a lot about her wardrobe. And one of the things I wanted was for her to be dressed in all the colors that in the animal kingdom are venomous or poisonous. So I basically dressed her like a poison dart frog this whole movie.
Now that is a great thing to touch on. Okay, did not realize that. Now when I watch this film again, I'm going to look for that specifically.
The only outfit that doesn't fall into that is the candy striper outfit because it was such a good outfit, the nurses fit. But there is a really fun little thing on that outfit that a lot of people don't notice, which is the little brass bedpan that she's wearing.
Look at this. Oh my gosh, all the Easter eggs here and there. We love it. And speaking of love, I have to ask, what was your favorite part? What was the thing that you loved the most being a part of this film?
I mean, particularly for me, the writing was so wonderful to get to kind of have because truthfully, that's not always the case. Whether you're an actor or a director, you'll be building off of something that isn't as full of life and humor as this was from the moment I received it. So the jokes on the page, the characters, the way they were written, that felt like such an incredible embarrassment of riches to have from the get-go. I'm not sure I'll ever be in that position again, but I'm very excited for the opportunity in the future because I would never have expected this to be where I started was with someone as, storied and having it's such a long career as Diablo.
Oh, but your career is nothing to, shy at all. And one thing I think is interesting is that aside from directing, films and whatnot, you've also directed music videos. One artist in particular, JoJo, pop R&B star. And if I'm not mistaken, I hear her singing within the film. How did you all pull that together?
I'm not sure how many people know this because obviously music videos aren't followed the way they used to be. But has been a friend of mine since we were kids. And the first person to ever let me direct was her. So the first thing I ever directed was JoJo's video for Save My Soul about 8, maybe even 9 years ago now. So this journey really did start because of her. I had to bring it full circle. And especially with the music that we were approaching in this movie, it was the perfect fit. It didn't even cross my mind to think of it in any other way. But I'm so grateful that a decade of time we've now spent working together, it's showing no signs of stopping.
Oh, I'd love to hear that. And if you want to throw in JoJo in any future projects, by all means, we're fans of JoJo here at N2, so we love to see it.
She's living with me right now, so believe me, I'm sure I will.
Oh, there you go. Some great times for some collaboration, some brainstorms going on here and there.
Always.
Just gonna throw it out there. Now, my final question for you, Zelda. What do you hope that viewers ultimately take away from watching Lisa Frankenstein?
I can't take credit for this one because actually it was a revelation for me as well. But in one of the test screenings that we did, there's a focus group afterwards. And one of the young people who was in the focus group, they kind of were asking them, what did you take from this movie? What's the main message you received? And they raised their hand, they got called on, and they said that you can be really unhinged and still deserve love. And I really do hope that's what a lot of, especially young people, because I think a lot of them are feeling very adrift and alone right now, but for anyone in general, whether it's self-love or your friends, whether it's a partner, you do deserve love. I don't care if you're completely losing your shit and going a little crazy. Like, that doesn't make you any less deserving of love. It just makes you, maybe especially in this movie, a little bit of a menace to society. But that still means you can love yourself in that process.
We're all deserving of love. That's what I heard. With that, Zelda, thank you so much for the time today. I really appreciate it. And I know that our readers and Into are going to enjoy watching this interview just as much as I hope they enjoy watching Lisa Frankenstein as I did. So again, thanks for the time and good luck with the rest of the press interviews.
Lovely to meet you as well, even with the digital weirdness. It's still very nice to meet you.
Likewise, we make it work.
We're figuring it out.
All right, take care.
Bye.